What's going on, Freedom Fam? Welcome to the channel. Once again, we have a great video for y'all today. Our brother Joe is here.
Yes, sir. We back.
First video, collab video in person. Ross will be joining us at some point, I'm sure. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot more videos like this. This is a video that I think you guys will find interesting. So this is based on an article that we found on, I believe it's CNBC. The article's headline, I'm going to read the headline. Headline says, half of recent high school grads have changed their mind. Half of recent high school grads have changed their plans due to coronavirus. They did a survey of 1,000 teens, and they found that they did a survey of 1,000 teens who were graduating in 2020, and they found 16% changed their career path, 32% expect to delay college start date, and 36% will now work. This is very interesting information, all because of the virus that's going on.
Wow.
What are your thoughts on that?
Wow. They said 36% are now just going to work instead of going to college.
36%.
Wow. And 16% changed their career path. I wonder what they changed to and what they changed from. Because it seems like there's a lot of jobs that are not pandemic proof, I guess is a way to put it. And there are some jobs that are pandemic proof, but a lot of those jobs don't require a college degree.
Yeah. So first thing that I thought about when I read the article, well, first thing I did was actually question why. And I'm thinking about myself in that situation and whether my plans would change. I think what's happening is because of the recent times, a lot of people are just kind of rethinking their futures.
Right.
And we've seen it all. We've seen it on the news recently where they're talking about how education will change in the future, and I think it's like an awakening. We just if you guys haven't already, make sure that you listen to the podcast. Our first podcast episode that we released yesterday. You guys have to see that. We go into this a little bit, but yeah, we think that mindset is what's important here, and I think that's what's really happening. I think that a lot of people are they're finding information. They're seeing that there's a different way other than college.
Right.
They're seeing the cons instead of just the pros that have been presented to them in college for college. And they're saying, okay, if I take this other path, I'll still be okay. They're recognizing that college is still going to be there. They're recognizing that they can follow their dreams despite what everybody has been telling them all these years, that, okay, the path to success is you go to high school, you graduate high school, you go to college in the fall. Not even a gap year to make sure you're doing it right. They tell you if you got to find yourself in college.
In college, yeah.
People are waking up. And I think, man, I don't know. Like, I mean, because of these times, I think people are just waking up to a lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
But it's really good to see that high school seniors are taking control of their future, because it just feels like nowadays when you go straight into college, you're not really sure if someone's really taking control of their future by just entering into college. So yeah, I think I'm really interested to see. I'm interested to see where higher education goes from here, where education itself goes from here, because I mean, you go into high school, and what they're supposed to be doing, some schools don't even do it, but they're supposed to be preparing you for college. They don't even talk about what the other options are. Now people are
That's true.
finding out, okay, I could do something else. So let me ask you, like, what do you think are some, not necessarily other options, but like, what are some ways that you could find resources? What are some ways that schools can show the other options because college, we know that, like, if you're going to college, what they do is they'll tell you, okay, these are the steps. Step one is it's been so long actually. But, like, you know what I'm saying, like, prepare for the standardized test because that's going to be the test.
Right.
Prepare for your ACT, SAT, PSAT. Prepare for all these tests because this is what's really going to accept you. This is what's really going to get you accepted. This is what's going to get you the scholarships, right? So what are the steps for, like, weighing out your other options?
That's a very good question. And like you said, they are waking up and they're seeing that maybe the value that they're getting from college isn't necessarily the value that they might need. Let's say another pandemic does happen. Does their career path grant them kind of a blanket? Does it offer them protection from the next pandemic? Right. And they're realizing that some of their career paths don't offer that blanket.
Right.
And some schools, a way that they could kind of show other options is introducing the students to a trade, something that you can do with your hands, so that, let's say your toilet goes out, you might have learned some skills in plumbing. You don't have to call a plumber now. You can do that yourself. Let's say you get a little bit older, you have a family now. Instead of using the money that you would have used to feed your family to pay a plumber, you can use that. You can save that money and then use the skills that you learned in school to repair everything yourself.
It's so interesting because, I think some schools do have it, but it's definitely not prevalent.
Yeah.
But you'll see stuff like woodwork.
Oh yeah. Wood shop.
Yeah, wood shop. Right. You might see like ceramics and all that, but and you can monetize off of those fast.
Yeah.
But, like, when you learn a trade,
that's different.
You once you learn, you immediately can monetize off of it.
Absolutely.
Of course, you have to go through whatever, I don't know what this, certifications and all of that.
Yeah.
But you monetize off of that immediately.
Exactly.
But when you really think about it, when you're heading into college, they don't really teach you anything you can monetize on immediately. They don't teach you how you can monetize on something immediately.
Yeah.
So what they'll say is, all right, learn math. But there's no practicality to it.
Right.
Learn English, learn how to write, but we're not going to tell you what you can do with your writing. Exactly. We're not going to tell you that you could go make articles on insert platform here. We're not going to tell you that you could make blog posts, your own blog. We're not going to tell you that. And it's because these teachers don't even know. Some of them don't even know. True. Some of them don't even know what they could be doing and what they could do with the skills that they are they're teaching to students.
Absolutely.
And it's so sad. It's so sad because, when having gone through the system, it's like when you look back, then you realize, okay, I could have done something with this. I could have done something with this right here.
Right.
But man, it's only the kids who are really thinking like that, and that's why I say this is such a great article to read and see that people are thinking for themselves. They're waking up because of whether it's because of this or whether it's whatever the reason is. They're waking up and they're seeing that they have options. They're seeing that there's different ways than what's been presented to them from so many different people.
Right.
So it's a beautiful thing to see. I think we're going to wrap it up there. We're going to be doing a lot more of these videos. If you haven't already, like the video. It helps us out a whole lot. We want to grow this channel. We want to grow together. We want to make sure that we are building a better financial mindset so that we could grow. All right. So if you haven't, like the video, subscribe to our channel, Freedom 365. We're signing out.